Hello everyone, my name is Dean. So welcome back to our Technical Sunday episode 6. It has been a good week for our last week trade during the NFP. However, I did not manage to enter any trade on a Friday due to it was a news. So I'm gonna expect a lot of manipulation right here. So let's go to our chart without any further delay. So let's look at our pound dollar. Today, this week, next week we'll have our three top pick, which is our pound dollar, Aussie dollar, and also our gold. So let's go through one by one, and we will look by the weekly chart first. So on the pound dollar chart on the weekly time frame here, we can see that this closure here, last week candle, we have a strong Marabuzu, or you can call it engulfing, break all the previous resistance over right here. You can see here previously here is a good downtrend, right? You can see there's a downtrend line that we have drew from the past weeks. However, on the Friday market, okay, we look down to our daily candle. During this, I think I did mention on our Technical Sunday on episode 5, if the price did manage to break out from this downtrend line here, right? If the price did manage to break out from this downtrend line and have a retest at 1.3 level, we can see a huge spike up above. So this pair playing out very perfectly during the NFP. We can see that, let's see, we zoom out a little bit. Previously we mentioned that this 1.13 level is a great level for the buyers and the sellers, right? So during the, I think it's around Tuesday market price managed to rally up and close above this this downtrend line here, this long-term downtrend line, and now we have retest at 1.31 level, comes back to the major support here, 1.3 level, before going even higher. So what I'm gonna expect for the next week coming trade for this pound dollar is very plain and simple. All we need to do is to wait for a little bit pullback on this pair before rally even higher. So it's very simple. We can see that we have a strong breakout, a good retest at 1.13 level. So this level here, 1.31 level, is the new level for the support. As we can see on the daily candle, we can see here previously we have so many rejection on this level, where we can see this zone is a very good zone for the liquidity zone, where the buyers and the seller will come in as well. However, on the Friday market, we can see a huge rally up, right, as mentioned. So now we're going to expect some pullback to this level here, 1.31 level, before going even higher, at least 200 pip back to 1.33 level. So it's super easy to trade this pair. I'm going to wait for it to pull back, alright, and then go even higher. Hopefully is in the upcoming weeks, maybe 1 to 2 weeks, we may see this pair going to rally up in the future again, because now we can see that in this trend almost going to reverse, or maybe you can say it's a reversal. How to spot it? Where we can see here our first low, and then we have our high high, higher low, and then now in this Friday candles, this Friday closure candle, we can see we have another higher high. So I wouldn't be surprised if the price managed to break a little bit lower, back to 1.31 level, below a bit, slightly about 50 to 60 pips. Then we were going to have a strong rally up back to 1.33 level to create a new higher low first, before it was going to create another higher high. If a good outcome, I'm going to make my first entry will be at a 1.31 level. If the price going to have a little bit of manipulation, I wouldn't mind to enter again around this zone here, the mid zone around 1.305, 06 level, before going even higher to our long-term target, which is 1.33. So we have almost about 200 pips value that is going to take in. right? So let's move on to our Aussie dollar. Let's go back to our weekly chart as usual. Right, we can see here on our weekly chart, this level here, for our Aussie dollar, we can see we have a spinning bottom at this great major of the 0.7 level. So this 0.7 level is a very strong buyer zone. As in our previous candle, we can see we have we have a strong rejection after the this is during the what you call that, the flash crash happens during on the January. So we can see current price on the weekly. You can see we have a good rejection candle showing here is a spinning bottom at the 0.7 level. So this level is I believe there is most of the buyers, the big buyers, big boys, and most of the people is most likely is gonna buy at this level here, and they're gonna swing it from here at least 100 pip. Right, in the daily candle we can see that we have a shooting star from this level, 0.7 level. Hopefully it's gonna have a strong rally up toward the upside. Right, so let's see our H4. Okay, yeah. On the H4 we can see also there is a rejection candle on the bias, where the weekly we can see a spinning bottom, daily we can see a shooting star, and then on the 4 hourly we did see almost 70% of the tweezer bottom. Right, we can see over here there's a tweezer bottom. So this most likely is a double bottom trade, where we can see that we have our first bottom, second bottom, and then here is our neckline. So let's draw it out a bit. I wouldn't mind to buying now because this zone right here, right, current price is still at the bottom. I will buy on the money market, right over here. Stop loss just below back the wicks. Okay, and then if the price managed to break above this neckline one more time, however, you can see here previously we have a false breakout. So just ignore that. Once the price is going to manage to break this level one more time again and have a retest, I wouldn't mind to enter another position on the buy again. So I will actually enter here, wait for it to break out, retest, and then we will see a continuation. If the price managed to break above this 0.71 level, I wouldn't be surprised if the price for this Aussie dollar come back to our this major resistance over here, which is 0.72. So we have about almost 180 pips if we're going to buy on a Monday. Buy another here one more time, and then buy another one more time at 0.71. So we have three multiple entries on Aussie dollar, which we're going to only look for a buy position. All right, so I do believe that it will come even higher in the future. Right, so let's see what can we see on the hourly. Okay, hourly there's not so much action. I still believe that we're going to swing this long trade in the future. So let's go to our gold. Right, gold still trading in a downtrend at the moment. However, we can see there's a double bottom, right, which the price rejected twice at the 1.270 level, right? Okay, rejected over here this region. Right, guys, if you see this pair in the long term trade, right, we can actually assume that this pair is actually trading in a pennant, in an uptrend pennant, where we can see we have a strong bullish move and now we have a corrective move. So let's see if we can apply some Fibonacci here. Right, take from the swing A to our swing B. So 61.8 levels still haven't reached for the best buy value over here. Okay, however, as we mentioned, pound is going to go up, Aussie dollar is going to go up, right? So I do believe that Gold also eventually will comes up, but however I will still not take any trade at the moment, and let's see how this Monday and Tuesday market going on, because previously we were looking at this trade was a breakout trade, right, where we can see we have a break, retest, and then continuation. However, this continuation did not last, right? We can see here price rejected again at this level, 1.270, but it showed me a strong bias level because on a weekly chart, where we can see there's almost perfection on the tweezer bottom, rejected 1.270 level. Alright, it's going to form like a shooting star on the if you're looking for a single candle rejection. However, in these two candles we can see there's a tweezer bottom going on, right? But look it back into the daily. Let's see how we're going to trade this pair. Alright, double bottom, definitely. Right, let's see if the price managed to break 1285. If the price do manage to break 1285, I will consider long this pair, right, at 1285. And then let's see if the price did manage to continue rally up to upside and create a higher high. I wouldn't mind to enter again at 1290 on the retest in the future. So let's look back on the daily. We can see, I think the best move that here is I'm gonna wait if I want to have a less drawdown, a better confirmation. I will wait for the price to break out from this level first. So let's circle it up. Right, it should be at this level. Price going to break out from here. If the price did manage to break out, 1350 is a realistic target to reach for a long-term trade on gold. So let's see how this pair is going to trade. So far on the euro dollar, it's not really the convincing. As you can see, price here did manage to create a lower low on this downtrend here. Furthermore, I do not find this pair quite interesting at the moment. And look our UCAT. Okay, UCAT I did manage on our private group, where the price did manage to break and then we're gonna have a multiple retest. I think this trade is the last retest for UCAT. If this pair, let's say in the future, okay, I'm going to wait for this pair to come below 1.34 level. If there's a create a high low, then I will consider short on this pair. For the moment, not so interesting, as quite manipulative here, where you can see even though we have a break and then we have a multiple high retest, right, and then this is I believe that this is the final retest. Hopefully, if the price did manage to come lower, maybe around this region here, 1.335, I believe that it will have a slight pullback to 1.34 before coming even lower. So let's see how this pair is going to trade in the future. Come back to here, 1.35, from 1.34, come back to this region. Right, simple as that. So however, this pair at the moment I'm not going to trade. Only these three pair that I'm going to take on the on my watch list: pound, Aussie, and also gold. GJ, let's see. GJ, yeah, I did mention in our private group as well that price did manage to break above this downtrend line here. Retest again one more time at 1.145. Now we have a strong rally up. So I'm going to wait for a pullback before going to enter long. However, at the moment, because now it's Japanese 10 days holiday, I believe it's going to come to the end. So let's see how this pair is going to react once the Japan done with their golden week. So pound dollar I did mention as well during our technical Sunday episode 5. We have a break, retest, I was hoping for interception here, however, just slightly about 30 pips away from my buying order, but still good. We have a strong rally up after this flag and pattern trade right here. Uh, so at the moment, let's see how this pair is going to come. I do believe that it will have a pullback after a strong rally up toward the upside and break all the psychology level. So let's see if this 1.188 maybe we can short from here. However, at the moment, this pair still does not interest me. We did manage to take long here, close above around almost 200 pip, which is a good trade. At the moment, I'm going to leave how this pound dollar is going to react and come back on the next week. So as mentioned, so we're going to take this on the account. Let's see how this pound dollar is going to react, break, retest, and continuation. Simple as that. AUD, we're going to look for a double bottom reversal, right? Simple. And pound dollar, and I will go for safety wise. Let's look for a breakout, and then we're gonna, if do manage to break out, retest back to 1.29 level. I do believe that 1350 it will be the next target for gold. So thank you so much for watching our Technical Sunday. If you guys do have any question, please do not shy to come and ask on how to analyze the market. We will do our best to teach you the most simple and most profitable strategy in the market. Right? Thank you so much.